Top 10 Most Spoken Languages in Africa. Hello Disparers, welcome back to another exciting video and thanks for watching. In this video, we are excited to present to you the top 10 most spoken languages in Africa. It is common knowledge that Africa is a huge continent, the second largest and the most populous continent in the world. Spanning over a land area of 30.3 million square kilometers, Africa is home to around 2,000 languages and has a population of about 1.216 billion people belonging to different native tribes and groups. The 54 countries in Africa all have a wide range of languages as diverse as their ancestral tribes, but some of these languages are common to every city in this vast land. African languages form part of 4 language groups, namely Afro-Asiatic covering Northern Africa, Central Sahara and the Horn of Africa, Nilo-Saharan covering Central and Eastern Africa, Niger-Congo covering Central, Southern and Eastern Africa, and Khoisan covering the western part of Southern Africa. If you are new here, welcome. Be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our videos. Without any further ado, here are the top 10 most spoken languages in Africa. Number 10. Hausa. The Hausa people are the largest ethnic group in Nigeria, making the Hausa language the most popular language in the country. Most speakers live in the northern Nigeria or the Southern Republic of Niger, though it's also popular in other parts of West Africa. Because of its usefulness as a lingua franca in trade, many learn Hausa as a second language. The language is presently mostly in West African countries like Nigeria, Niger, Chad, Benin, and Togo. However, it's also in Eastern African countries like Eritrea and Sudan, and Central African countries like Congo and Cameroon. Hausa makes to the list of most spoken languages in Africa due to its significance in trade, commerce, and business across Nigeria and West African regions. Hausa is one of the few African languages that is taught in international universities due to the huge amount of literature that it possesses. Number 9. Igbo. One of Nigeria's main languages, Igbo, is spoken by over 20 million people, with a significant amount of speakers in Cameroon and Equatorial Guinea. The language has more than 20 dialects, with Central Igbo being the most prevalent. The language was made prominent by author Chinua Achebe, who wrote the popular book Things Fall Apart and wrote most of his books in Igbo, mirroring and popularizing Igbo culture. Igbo has more than 20 dialects and descends from the Volta Niger branch of Niger-Congo family of languages, with the Igbo people being the largest ethnic group in Africa. Other Igbo-speaking communities can be found in Brazil, Jamaica, USA, Bahamas, Trinidad and Tobago, Sierra Leone and Ghana. Number 8. Amharic. Amharic is the second largest Semitic dialect on the continent after Arabic, with over 25 million and mainly spoken in Ethiopia. Being a native language, Amharic is one of the very few languages having its own alphabet. While most others use Arabic or Latin letters, the Semitic languages are a branch of the Afro-Asiatic languages family originating from the Middle East. Amharic, along with Arabic, Hebrew, and Tigrinya, are the most spoken Semitic languages in the world by way of native speakers. It is written in the Gieze or Ethiopic script with over 30 different characters. Number 7. Yoruba. Yoruba is one of the cardinal languages of Nigeria, accounting for over 30 million speakers in Benin, Nigeria, and Togo. Other populations speaking Yoruba as an everyday language are found in Ghana, Ivory Coast, Liberia, and Sierra Leone. Code switching between Yoruba and English is a way of life for educated Yoruba-English bilinguals. They use Yoruba mainly in the family setting and informal situations such as village or tribal meetings. Translation of the Bible in 1884 by Bishop Samuel Ajayi Crowther, a Yoruba speaker, resulted in the development of a standard written form of Yoruba that has been widely adopted across the dialects. Standard Yoruba is the literary form of the language learned at school and heard on radio and television. Number 6. Oromo. Oromo is spoken by over 30 million people in the Horn of Africa, particularly in Ethiopia, Kenya, Somalia, and Egypt. The Oromo people account for more than 40% of the Ethiopian population and are the largest ethnic group in the country. The writing of the language was forbidden between 1974 and 1991 under the Mengistu regime, even though limited usage of the Gieze script was allowed. After 1991, the language adopted the Latin alphabet. It falls under the Gushnik branch of the Afro-Asiatic language family. Oromo serves as the official working language of Oromia, Hara, and Dire Dawa. It is a language of primary education in Oromia, Hara, Dire Rawa, Beni Shangwa, Gumus, and Addis Ababa regions, and of Oromia zone in the Araman region. It is used as inherent language for federal websites along Tigrinya. Number 5. English. English is the second most spoken language in the world after the Chinese language. It is spoken by 372 million natives and about a billion non-native speakers of 500 million of which are in Africa. There are about 24 African countries where English is spoken as an official language. Most of these countries where English is spoken are formerly British colonies except for Rwanda and Eritrea that were colonized by Belgium and Italy respectively. Sierra Leone and Liberia are the only countries in Africa where English is spoken as a primary language. English is the primary language of Nigeria and Ghana, but the language is spoken as a lingua franca in both states. Number 4. French. French is a European language that saw the light of Africa after the colonization period. The language is spoken by an estimated 430 million people in Africa, spread across 29 francophone countries. French is often spoken alongside indigenous languages, but in a number of urban areas, particularly in Central Africa and in the ports located on the Gulf of Guinea. It has become a first language, such as in the region of Abidjan, Ivory Coast, in the urban areas of Douala and Yaoundé in Cameroon, or in Libreville, Gabon. In some countries, it is a first language among some classes of the population, such as in Tunisia, Morocco, Mauritania, and Algeria, where French is the first language among the upper classes, and many people in the upper classes are simultaneous bilinguals in Arabic and French, but only a second language among the general population. In each of the francophone African countries, French is spoken with local variations in pronunciation and vocabulary. Number 3. Zulu. Zulu or Zulu is one of South Africa's official languages and has over 10 million speakers. It is a member of the Bantu Nguni family of languages and is spoken mainly in eastern South Africa. It is the second most widely spoken Bantu language after Shona and is written using the Latin alphabet. It is characterized by unique clicking sounds with the dialect as a result of influence from the Khoisan language. Since the demise of apartheid in 1994, Zulu has been enjoying a marked revival. Zulu language television was introduced by SABC in the early 1980s and it broadcasts news and many shows in Zulu. Zulu radio is very popular and newspapers such as Iso Lezwe, Langa and Africa in the Zulu language are available in KwaZulu-Natal province and in Johannesburg. In January 2005, the first full-length feature film in Zulu was nominated for an Oscar award. Number 2. Arabic. Arabic and its different dialects are spoken by around 422 million speakers, native and non-native in the Arab world, as well as in the Arab diaspora, making it one of the 5 most spoken languages in the world. As concerns Africa, Arabic is an official language in Algeria, Chad, Comoros, Djibouti, Egypt, Eritrea, Libya, Mauritania, Morocco, Sudan, Tunisia, Tanzania, Somalia, and the list goes on. It's almost widely spoken in countries where it hasn't been recognized as an official language. Arabic is one of the world's most widely spoken languages, and also in Africa, where it houses about 62% of the total speakers of Arabic in the whole world. Number 1. Swahili. Swahili, known as Kiswahili in the native tongue, is a Bantu language spoken by some 150 million Africans in the African Great Lakes region in Central and Southern Africa. A significant fraction of Swahili vocabulary derives from Arabic, in part conveyed by Arabic-speaking Muslim inhabitants. It is the official language in Uganda, Rwanda, Mozambique, Burundi, and the Democratic Republic of Congo. Swahili holds quite an appeal for many language learners, owing to the wide number of people speaking this language and its rich history, as it was historically a trade language created to facilitate communications between a number of Southern and Eastern African populations. Swahili has retained its essence from the times of the early trade to the 21st century, a feat not possible by other languages. Dear explorers, there is a particular language that is also very popular in Africa, and we will be unfair not to include that language in this video. Can you guess the language? We're talking about West African Pidgin English, Broken English. West African Pidgin English, also known as Guinea Coast Creole English, is a West African Creole language lexified by English and local African languages. It originated as a language of commerce between British and African slave trades during the period of the Atlantic slave trade. As of 2017, about 75 million people in Nigeria, Cameroon, Ghana, and Equatorial Guinea use the language. Because it is primarily spoken language, there is no standardized written form, and many local varieties exist. This includes Sierra Leone Creole, Nigerian Pidgin, Ghanaian Pidgin English, Cameroonian Pidgin English, Liberian Pidgin English, and Pidginglis. There you have it, explorers. Those were the top 10 most spoken languages in Africa. Let us know in the comment section which language or languages you speak, and the best comment will be pinned. Thanks for watching this video. If you want us to cover any of your top 10 topics, leave your suggestions in the comments and your request will be granted. Also, if you did enjoy this video, do not forget to like this video and share with your friends.
Sanamgela Lana South Africa.
Taxi.
Num Ali. Ali Dro Bla Defy. Difa Bla.
Harka guddaa immoo abbaa kiyyaa irraa baradhe. Abbaan kiyyaa Austraaliyaa jechuun waggaa 30 dura Austraaliyaa deemeetiin achitti
What else do I like? Let me go through my list. This is I like next. I like
Left, right.
Ekaleni, that's Ekaleni.
Where is the hotel?
Igupi Indawo.
We speak Pidgin English and we love it. We enjoy it. we communicate. People understand.